Good.
Okay,
Awesome. We're
now,
back. All right. Good.
I'm
Continue.
sorry. Point is being,
No, you're fine. It happens. Technical difficulties always happen in life.
yeah. And like this, the way you play in Philly, you might lose to the Giants on one of them games. It might not be this week, but it might be at MetLife Stadium. Point is, look, Philly, y'all trash. Y'all not that good. And if you play like that in the playoffs, you might get a first round exit. Forget about you going to Santa Clara and face War Dog. They're going to skin you alive. Who wants that? Who wants this work?
Relax.
Hell no. But go ahead.
Relax.
Hell no.
You're acting like you keep forgetting that the Eagles have the number one toughest schedule throughout the year. You keep forgetting that not one, but both the offensive and defensive coordinator both left. What have I always raved when it comes to a solid team? Consistency. You're not going to be the same team like you were last year when you lose both coordinators in the same season. Normally you lose one and you normally keep the other. It's very rare that you lose both at the same time and then go back to where you were. That's not easy to do. Look at the 49ers. They've kept their same coordinators, except for the defensive coordinator. But for the most part, he does the same thing that the Miko Ryans have done. They have not lost a beat. This has been the same team for, 5 years now? Only problem was they just couldn't find the right quarterback. And they have been a consistent team for 5 years. Winning 10 wins, going to the playoffs, Super Bowl, probably not winning it, but they've been the same. Look at Kansas City. Everything has been the same except for when they traded in their offense coordinator. See how they're looking. But yet, guess what? Vegas still has these two teams that are predominantly the favorites because guess what? When it comes to playoffs and when it comes to Dallas, we all know how this story is going to end. You really believe that Dallas is going to win the last 3 games of their season? In the words of you, hell no. They might win one. 2 is a stretch. But last 3? Relax. They played the Giants twice. And what have I always told you when it comes to backup quarterbacks? They have about at least a 2 to 3 game window. Well, DeVito hit his window last week when he got blasted by the Saints. And if there's one team that I don't want to play when it's pissed off and money on the line, it's the Eagles. I'm not trying to see them these last few weeks. Not the last few weeks. Give me them early. But the last few weeks when you know the money is on the line and 2 out of the 3 games are in Philadelphia, oh no. 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 Not a lot of average teams can go into Philadelphia and win. Matter of fact, no average team has won into Philadelphia this year and won. Great teams have. Not average. Giants are average. So don't get me wrong. Yeah, and just like he said, maybe DeVito might get one of them. I'm not really so sold on it because, like I said, most when it comes to backup quarterbacks, you got about a good 2 to 3 game window till they scheme you up and figure out who you really are. And we have found out what DeVito really is. He's a backup. Don't get me wrong. He's a solid backup, but a backup. Could it be a starter? Works on it more? Sure. But to see the Eagles 2 out of 3 weeks and they're pissed and the division's on the line, and we know Dallas is going to screw one. Hell, they just screwed the game against Buffalo. And everybody had them picked.
We gonna get to that, boy.
I know, I'm
Oh,
just
I know. Yeah.
only saying that for a reference of the fact that Dallas is going to screw one because it's December. December and January is the screw up month for the Cowboys. I don't know why you're not new to this. You should be true to this. You should be hip to this by now. And yes, is the Eagles' defense is a little different from last year? Absolutely. And you just saw what Matt Patricia just tried to do. You see what he's done. We know his pedigree. We know his resume. I don't even know why they even trying to make that switch right now to begin with. But again, you got another week to figure it out, and you have the Giants twice out of 3. They'll be fine. The Eagles will probably still win a division because of the fact that Dallas is going to slip one. They always do. For some reason, somewhere. And to make it even worse, it's not even going to be a division loss. This is going to be a conference loss. And they're going to screw it up. You can't even blame the division on them because they only got one more division game left, and that's the Washington. And that's going to be done with. But even with that, they're going to find a way to screw it. It just happens. It's just this year, we actually get a Christmas gift, and the Christmas gift is probably Dallas could screw it. So, relax. Mind you, Jalen Hurts, my man was doing just like, look now when Patrick Mahomes had this issue playing with an IV on all night, going into Sunday, in a different kind of cold, damn near snow, and you want to put, and you're like, he suited up. Well, we all knew he shouldn't have suited up to begin with. Mariota should have had this, and granted, would it have got worse with Mariota? Probably. But when you have the arguably one of the better quarterbacks in the league, and he says he wants to play, are you going to tell him no? No. And mind you, he's the only one that scored outside of the kicker. So he was a difference in the game regardless. You think Mariota can score 2 touchdowns? I don't. You see the running game was not doing anything, and in the passing game won't even do it either. So guess what? Jalen Hurts had to put the team on his back, and he tried. It just didn't work for one game. And it's okay. Because guess what? Now he's got a whole week off. He's got 6 days to get himself ready. And he's probably getting even more IV'd up. He's probably got more fluids in his body. And I guarantee you by Sunday, you're not going to see that Jalen Hurts again that had 2 picks and 2 rushing touchdowns. You're not going to see that again. That's done. That's his only real bad game that we've actually seen Jalen Hurts really have out of this year. We've seen some okay ones. We see some aight ones. We haven't seen a horrible game from him until Monday. So you know that's his one and only one. We can stop this whole noise about, have the Eagles been suspect all year long? Yeah. But give it to the fact that they've played one of the toughest schedules, and the Chiefs literally hasn't really played a tough schedule, and the team is just trash. Now that, talk trash, when we get to them, that might be your word, trash, for that one. But I'm not going to use trash on the Eagles. I'm just saying, hey, literally everybody this week had an off week. When we get to the slate, everybody had an off week, including us.
Yeah.
So, relax. Yeah, say something.
Hey,
Go ahead.
you got something to say?
Yeah, what we talking about?
How you missed the whole conversation? I literally talked about Jalen Hurts win.
Oh, because I'm distracted. Y'all know I'm playing.
Put the Uno down.
Y'all know I'm playing Uno.
Put Uno down.
You Uno and you on live. What's wrong with you?
Okay, so I agree with hubby. I agree with what he said. I'm in my feelings, y'all. We doing the show, y'all. I'm out the asylum.
Me too. And oh God.
Get to the game. Get to the game.
Leave me be.
Get to the game.
Oh please. We got next year. You'll be back.
Get back to the game.
Yeah, now I gotta make it now. Anyway, back to the game. Who is that? LOL.
The man that beat you.
That man that beat you. Exactly.
Go to hell.
See, that's what you.
That's the real one right there. That's the real. go to hell. Anyway.
Tell him BG sent you.
I wish BG could have get up here so he could go ahead and tell you himself.
It's okay. Listen, I feel my hurt and my pain. It's all good.
Oh, stop it.
I did it next year. And then I got you this week. At this point. But
well, I know for certain I ain't gonna be last, so I ain't gotta worry about wearing no rival jersey. I ain't gotta wear no fish, no dolphin, no bills to give nobody.
Ain't no terrible towels around here.
You were scared a little? Oh.
Hold it. Who you got this week?
I have Chef.
Oh.
Him over there.
Pray Alave and Cheetah's not healthy.
At this point. Anywho, the Eagles they're gonna do fine. They're fine. The end. And we, like he said, with the Cowboys, what can go wrong?
Whoa.
Are we not there yet? Oh.
No, you want to go so far into the stuff, man. Easy to mind. Hold on. Let's get to the slate.
Okay.
Take your time.
Game number 1.
You got
easy.
You got easy.
By the way, there's viewers watching this, so let's take our time. Let's watch this now. There's people that have been waiting for to talk about this shit.
You know what? I was about to say something inappropriate, but I had to hold myself back.
I can't believe it.
Okay, now game number 1. Let's talk about it.
All right.
I'm gonna say it simple. Chiefs ain't going to no Super Bowl.
Facts.
Period.
No.
Period.
Nope.
And all of you gonna agree with me, and it's for the same damn reason. All y'all receivers except for Rashee Rice and Travis Kelce, hands are made for decoration.
Not decoration.
Y'all can't catch a ball even if they had super glue on it. It had super glue on it, you couldn't catch it.
I gotta help you on that one. Chiefs receivers couldn't catch a cold if they were butt naked.
You have to go rated R.
Yep, I sure did. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it either.
When does he not?
I know how to unfilter myself, but I know how to lean back towards certain words. I've been practicing. You're welcome.
Yeah, I know.
Well, no. He said you're welcome. Let him start.
Yeah. So Chiefs hands are built for decoration. They can't catch a goal when they're butt naked. They can't catch if you give them a nice fine honey like Mills. They couldn't catch that either. Zion Williams' girlfriend,
Mariah. He's on fire.
Mariah Mills. You give her that, they couldn't catch that either.
The Instagram whore herself.
Hey. She's $100,000 a month paid whore.
Hey, y'all jumping back to subject. We're not in the association yet.
Oh no, I'm just throwing that as a subject below subject about Kansas City Chiefs and their receivers. And don't get me started with the defense, because defense has not impressed me either. Who want this work?
Well, husband and wife is on you.
It's very simple for me. Nagy is not an offensive coordinator. Just call it what it is.
Yeah, man. We already know that.
Yeah,
but that's the root of this. You keep talking about the with the hands. The root of it is the offensive coordinator.
Trash.
Anemic.
Yep, Andy needs to start. And well, unfortunately, Andy ain't got no time now. But he should have been calling plays. But it is what it is at this point. Probably win the division. Might make it to the second round. And that's as far as you're going.
I ain't got no whatchamacallit in this fight.
Oh,
I don't know
yes,
what
you
you want
do.
about
Because
us
you might
next
have to
year.
meet them.
Don't you dare talk about us, please. We are a national embarrassment. Don't talk about we.
No, you're not. Oh, you're not.
Whatever.
You're not.
Whatever.
Didn't they win?
No.
No.
Dude, we're talking about like it doesn't mean anything for me. Guess what, Ashley? It does, because you may have to meet them, but this time they come to you.
Last time they came to them,
Whatever.
they lost. So either way, it don't matter.
Anyways, next game, real quick. Thank God, Aaron Rodgers, you decide to sit your backside down for the rest of the season. Thank you for listening.
Bad news.
Because Jesus Christ, your Jets, them Jets is terrible.
It was symbolic, though. They only activated him so they could say that technically he is prepared to play. I was watching him today. Did y'all see him today?
Yes, I did. I'm Pat McAfee.
Yeah.
Nope.
He's not. Nope. Like, I don't want to hear it. Not impressed.
Okay. Well, both of y'all were jumping on it, so let y'all talk about it. Go ahead.
Not impressed. Why am I impressed with a donut? Donut on the board. They scored less points than the Carolina Panthers and the Atlanta Falcons.
I can't believe it.
Okay, then. So why am I going to be impressed with a donut?
I cannot believe it.
Can't believe it.
Mr. Safe, I hate to say this, but come 3 Mondays from now, you might be losing your job. In the 4 years that you've been on the job, you have not made the playoffs.
Nope, he ain't going nowhere.
Oh, he's losing his job.
Oh yeah,
no, he's not.
Oh yeah.
Okay, don't say nothing if you lose your job.
I'm telling you.
Well, let's go to the next game real quick. You know, this team have a lot of promise for, but unfortunately, injuries is gonna cause this team to not make the playoffs. And the team that I'm talking about is the Houston Texans, even though they won.
Well, so it goes to show you, without CJ Stroud, the Texans offense is vulnerable.
I don't know why y'all so surprised about that.
I wasn't.
I wasn't either.
I mean, we expected. You expect Law and Order Case Keenum to just become a superstar?
No, but I told you, backups, 2 games max.
He
only need one game. He only need one game.
No, he needs 2.
No,
because they're talking about he might not. They talking about CJ might not play on Sunday either.
Yeah.
2 games max. 2 games max. That's all I told you. Backups get 2 games.
And also,
you strap them too hard, you're gonna lose.
And also, the problem is, you was out with your main receiver.
And they were out with Will Anderson, so the defense was even more of an anemic as well. But I think they'll get Will back this week.
Yeah, they get Will.
Plus on the defense. Like I said, the problem was Case Keenum is just he's just.
We all know. We know who Case Keenum is.
Yeah, like I said, he's a jag, just another guy.
Just a guy.
Just a guy.
Yep. I get on somebody. Mr. Hopkins and Mr. Henry. Especially you, Mr. Henry. You have not been impressed with me all the season. You are not the same guy that we saw 3 years ago.
Yeah, yes.
We need to find that Derrick Henry.
Find that team, you'll find Derrick Henry.
Find that, but you know what? I agree with that part. Find the offensive line, you'll find Derrick Henry.
I was about to say, look, when the man runs for 12 rushes for 4 yards, man ain't trying to play because he knows how horrible that line is. Good. Save your legs for next year for another team.
or until the Titans beef up the offensive line, whichever one comes first.
Nope, another team. He's got 1 year left. This is last year left on his deal. Save it for another team.
If I'm a smart man, can the Eagles be a good fit for him?
No. Nope. No.
Nah, not the Eagles.
No.
I'm talking about offensive line.
No. I'm telling you, no. Look, he's too slow for that line.
Okay, then. Let's see here.
Derrick Henry at the Eagles line. Too slow. Way too slow. And mind you, you might get rid of Kelsey next year. So no.
No, it can't be. No, it can't be Denver.
Not bad in Dallas.
They should have got in the first time.
Like that.
Not bad in Dallas.
Anyways, no more. I'm gonna take this. I'm gonna let you have this one. What you gotta say about Baker get you fired, Mayfield?
No, he said this for a reason. No, he said this, babe. He said this for a reason.
I know what I'm saying.
I can't say.
Hey, sis, hold on. Sis, what LA Knight to say?
I can't say anything. I had nothing to say.
You got one? You got one? You got where? You got what? You got why? Who? What you say? I can't really hear you out of my right ear sometimes. Sometimes my right ear has a little bit of a lot of airwax in it. So let me clear it out a little bit. Hold on. What you say?
I got nothing to say.
Oh, you got nothing to say.
Well, you got nothing to say now.
Let me help him out. Oh, so you're talking about a guy who threw for 381 yards, 4 touchdowns, no picks, and a passer rating of a perfect 158.3?
What?
And you have nothing to say? And what? And they won? And you got nothing to say? They went to Green Bay? And beat Jordan Love? Oh my God. Did Tampa, now wait a minute. Now the last time Tampa went to Green Bay, the GOAT and Aaron Rodgers played, and the GOAT won. So now, 2 years later, back at the scene of the crime, with new quarterbacks, same result.
Hey.
Same score.
I got you.
Hey, does he get you fired? No, put that back up. Does he get you fired? Does he not win you games? Is he not the comeback player of the year?
Yeah.
Can he lead this team to the NFC South?
Yeah. The way the NFC South look like? Yes.
Oh, so you can finally admit this. Hey, is this your king? Is this your king?
That's regarding somebody else.
Oh, no. This for to you. Is this your king? Is this your king? He can't get you fired, but he can get you paid. Because guess what? Mike Evans, you're about to get paid. Hey, Baker, you're about to really get paid. They asked you can put him down now. They asked him, can he stay in Tampa? He said he would love to. Well, guess what? Tampa might just want you to. Because you're only 2 games away from winning the South and having a home game. Granted, you might lose it. You might win it. But he can't get you fired this year because, all right, he's the comeback player of the year.
Mm-hmm.
Now I know we want to give it to the guy in Buffalo. We want to give it to Buffalo so bad, But when it comes to the numbers, and he could potentially be a Pro Bowler, can't get you fired no more. Get
Nope.
you wins. You give him a solid defense
Yeah.
and a wide receiver that believes in him. And mind you, Mike Evans didn't believe in him to begin with.
What?
Now he's got over 1,000 yards for the 10th straight year.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry,
Again.
your king could get you into the Pro Bowl, the playoffs, and the comeback player of the year.
All in one cup. Had that for your ass.
Yeah, strictly.
So, like Senor said earlier, the Giants' backup is good for 2 games. There's a reason why. Look what happened when you went down to the bayou.
Thank you for that gumbo.
More like voodoo treatment.
Very much.
Because they couldn't score a touchdown. All they gave them was 1 field goal.
All work.
One. They got 1. They didn't get 2. They got 1. 24. Oh, they got 2?
Yeah.
They
ended up getting 2. Yeah, they got 6.
Oh well, whatever.
No touch.
Felt like 1. But yeah, Giants, it was a nice, interesting story for 2 games. But you're about to meet a real pissed off Philly team that had 3 bad losses, that can't afford to lose again, and y'all are up for dinner. And they gotta see you twice. And both of them matter. So get ready to bend over and ready to end up. Because you're gonna get some work.
Tommy DeVito will be back because I don't believe in Tyrod Taylor. But Tyrod Taylor will get banged up again. New Orleans defense was all over not only Tommy DeVito, they was all over Tyrod Taylor too. I'm letting you know right now. Hey, Giants front office. One thing I forgot to say to you. You pay the wrong man.
Yep.
And that paying the wrong man, that guy, number 26, known as Saquon, he might be on his way out the door and go somewhere else.
Might be.
He is.
Better believe it.
Bob might say 525.
Oh, trust me, he will.
Hey, who wants Saquon Barkley's services?
Ah! That one.
No, that's a punchline for your backside.
Now, hold on. Let me take this one. Whoa.
Mm-hmm.
So, remember that Eagles offensive line you was talking about? That will be perfect for Saquon. That one right there. You don't really get to lose that much space and you get to stay in the area. That offensive line. That will be the perfect spot for him. But for the Giants. So you're telling me Christmas Day, 4:30 in Lincoln Financial.
Yep.
Yep.
Talk about it.
The Eagles at Lincoln Financial.
Yup.
This afternoon. On Christmas.
We
got 3 games on Christmas.
Kramer.
And of all of the rivals that the Giants do not want to deal with on this time of year, it's the rival of all rivals. The Eagles. Don't look. The Giants might not like the Commanders. They might not even like the Cowboys just as much.
They ain't got to.
If there's one they can't stand the most,
them hole over there.
And you putting your faith in Tommy DeVito in the first time in that kind of rivalry, you have lost your mind. First time in this rivalry,
Not Lincoln.
If this was in MetLife for the first time, he'll be a little bit more comfortable.
50-50.
But to go into the Lions Den on Christmas Day,
No chance.
ooh, you asking a whole lot.
Yeah.
I know you said you asked for one of the two. This ain't one of the two. This ain't one of the two. You better hope by the end of the year on January 7th, that might be the one. But right now, for that particular game, and you're giving them another week off, mind you, they just play Monday. Now you're telling me we get another week off with Jalen Hurts getting treated right now, fully treated, and don't have to move a muscle at home? Yeah, okay.
Oh, and by the way, Kyler Murray, you're not safe either.
Well, they ain't got nothing to play for, so it doesn't matter to them. They're just someone's lunch meat.
Yeah, and he probably not even play that game, so who knows? But yeah, but also with the Saints, good job because you needed that win more than the Giants needed that win because you have a nice little date tomorrow. Oh, they do. They have a nice date tomorrow, and I'm glad we finally got a Thursday night game that we had in a while that actually means something. It means something because it's fighting for the last spot in the NFC. It's a good fight. I like it. I like the Rams against the Saints. I like it. Both teams are coming out a little hot.
I'm done with it.
I like it.
I like it too.
Whoever wins gets to get a nicer, secure spot for their side. The other one, you might as well go ahead and just say, be like NSYNC and bye. But yeah, Saints needed that one more than the Giants. Giants, y'all might as well go ahead and just mathematically say y'all done. Even though you could probably spoil somebody, but technically you're done. But like I said, the DeVito story it was a good story while it lasted. It's just like it's on the news. It makes it throughout a week, and then we find the next story.
Yeah.
So it was a good time while it lasted. Just know you're about to get killed, and I ain't talking in the DeVito way. Let's go to the next one.
Well, so speaking of, Falcons and Panthers only scored 15 points. And he's laughing for the horridness of it. Yep. I guess that's what it means.
Y'all thought I was crazy.
Still think you crazy.
Still think you are.
Y'all thought I was crazy for picking the Panthers to win that game.
And just like I told you in the production meeting, I would tell you it again. Too bad nobody saw it. That's how empty that stadium was. Tickets were 45 cents, and people still couldn't pack it. I know they had less than 2,000. Trust me. Oh, speaking of, there's a video out on Instagram, and there's a video out where they showed how the Carolina Panthers were in 2015. Now you know what happened in 2015. That was Cam Newton, MVP year. Stadium was full packed. 8 years later, barely couldn't even get 2,000 people in the stadium. Just like COVID.
I blame that on the owner and the GM for throwing that product.
I blame everybody. I blame the owner. I blame the president. I blame the GM. I blame the head coach. And I blame the players.
Oh, you put on the head coach. Who is coach fired?
Oh, because it's the chain of command. I'm going by the chain of command. Everybody gets work.
Everybody.
You gonna get the one that he ain't even been there for long, and he gonna get blamed too.
Hey, look here, general manager. General manager and the owner, which I don't have no respect for you because you don't know how to conduct football operation. Have your dumb hind parts would have kept Steve Wilkes, you might have a chance.
No, he wouldn't have. This team,
Oh,
look, this is the laughing stock of the NFL. That is the laughing stock of the NFL. And it's so laughable, Arthur Smith might get fired. That's how
Oh yeah.
bad it is.
Oh yeah.
Carolina is that bad. The Falcons might fire their head coach after these last 3 games. I'm tell you, didn't I mention? Did y'all do these people not listen to me when I broke this down from last Thursday, when the embarrassment of the Chargers played against the Raiders and got smacked 63-21? Then the next day that head coach got fired because he was an embarrassment on national television.
And I enjoy it.
Yeah.
I guess Atlanta did not get the memo because I warned them, do not get embarrassed for the next 4 weeks. This is an embarrassment.
Yeah.
7 points. This was the lowest scoring game. I mean, granted, it was going to be the lowest scoring game anyway.
But 7 points.
And here's the fun fact, neither one of the quarterbacks passed 200 yards.
That's the part. The part of Arthur Smith need to get fired. You got a star running back there.
You have a star tight end.
And a soon-to-be star wide receiver.
And you don't even use them.
And you're wasting Kyle Pitts' time. Hey, Atlanta, let me help you out. Let me do you a favor. Send Kyle Pitts to Denver. We'll take care of him. Because obviously you not using him.
And send him to us, send Bijan to somewhere else. I don't even...
They don't want him.
Bring Kyle Pitts.
They don't want to use him.
Because Sean Payton loved tight ends.
Don't he ever.
Like that would be perfect. But yeah, this is just like Carolina is the laughing stock of the NFL. They've only won 2 games. 2. The Cardinals won more game than you guys, and they didn't even have Kyler Murray for the majority of the season. They played with like 3 or 4 quarterbacks. 2 quarterbacks for the majority of the year. You've had the same one for 15 weeks. And nothing has changed about him from 15 weeks.
Nope.
That's a problem.
Big problem.
Like, this is just as bad as last year when Mac Jones had a defensive coordinator as an offensive coordinator. That's how bad this is. Just as bad as matter of fact, it is worse. This is worse than that. And I don't even know how to. You literally have to do what the Detroit Lions did for 4 years. You have to start from management down and start completely over. Because unless that happens, not only you're going to ruin a kid's dream in the NFL, he might not have a career in the next 3 years if you keep this up. And if I were Kyler Murray, if I was Bryce Young, if they don't show any improvement by the time my contract is up, I wouldn't play in it. I would not play for that organization ever again. I would tell him to decline my 5th-year option and get out of there.
Get out of there.
Yep. Carolina. I think you could draft offensive line. Oops, I'm sorry. You don't have those draft picks.
They gave it all away.
Do them all the way.
Hey, Chicago will enjoy your number 1 pick.
For at least the next 2 years.
They're going to beef up that offensive line or get a defensive line. They already signed Montez Sweat to extension. So that's stage 1.
Well, let's talk about another game Joe Flacco done it again?
It's called turning back to the fountain of youth. It's also called luck. And sooner or later, luck is going to run out. Joe Flacco going to run to the wrong team to try that play. The Bears got some grit. And they showed, the offensive line showed, they wasn't afraid of Myles Garrett. Not one bit. I give credit to him. You showed no fear to number 95, and the offensive line showed no fear to him.
And which is why when you asked me last week, do I believe in the Cleveland Browns making the playoffs? This is why I don't. I said defense needs to travel, home or road. Defense travel. It's just contagious. It's something that just doesn't die. Your offense might stink, but your defense survives. That defense is not going to survive. I love Myles Garrett. I think Jim Swartz. I think like you said, the injury bugs is getting to them because with Denzel Ward, it's hard. It's hard without Denzel Ward there. Like I said, sometimes like you
Don't
said,
tell me he got hurt.
no, I don't think he got hurt, but I'm saying he just
I
getting
mean, he
back in
played.
hold of it. If you had him for the entire year with this defense, then I could be like, all right, because remember the first few weeks of that defense was the number one defense in letting and not that many yards and points. But as they found out who they really are without Deshaun Watson and everybody else, now you exploiting the defense even more. So now going into near the end of it, they're basically gassed out. And now you're asking them to finish out the last 3 weeks strong and hope they can still fight their way into the playoffs. And they got the Texans next. It's not going to be an easy matchup, even
Nope.
without CJ. It's still not easy because they find ways for some reason. Now you want to talk about a team that's grit? That's
Houston
grit.
Texas is one of them. And
That's
they
the
got
grit.
and they
That's
got
the
a
one.
and they got a gritty defense.
Yeah. So if I were them, they better play. They got to play the best defense like they did the first couple of weeks. These last 3 weeks, because it don't get no easier after this. And this is going to be Joe's another real good shot for Joe. Because now you're playing a team that's trying to get into your spot too. Granted, the Bears season was done and over with, but they were trying to spoil somebody. This is a team that is seventh right now. And they ain't gonna let you just take their spot. You got to fight to get that one. So Miles, Denzel Ward, Joe, Cooper, Hunt, Ford, Ajuku, all y'all, I better find it because guess who's gonna bring it? D'Amico's gonna bring it
Every time.
every day of the week. And when he has a chance to smell the playoffs, he ain't letting it go.
Mm-mm. First year.
Not without a fight.
Well, once again, we don't have nothing else to say about the War Dogs, do we?
Nope. Next.
The Rams though. One question. Are the Rams making the playoffs?
Oh.
You want to answer that? I'm leaning towards, as of now, no, because they still got teams out there that is almost better than them. And
Okay.
the problem I got with the Rams is this. If they get a tiebreaker with Green Bay will win the tiebreaker.
Okay.
So I'm on the bubble.
I have one question. Are we gonna call tomorrow's game tonight?
Tonight.
Well,
then I'm gonna say yes. Now I'm gonna say yes to that. Let me see. The Rams after this game.
Got the Giants.
So that's a dub. And the 49ers, they've already, by the time this game comes around against them and the 49ers, they're not going to play everybody.
So they'll have the 1 seed by then.
So that's why you say. So that's why you say yes. They made the postseason.
That's why, because by these next two games they've already won the West. They'll probably have the number 1 seed at that point, and they're not going to worry about the Rams. Now can they be butts and try to knock them out? If they can do it in the first half, then no. But if they can't do it within the first half and they keep it close, they're not going to play their starters because they know they're going to need them for the playoff run. So right now, as of right now, before the Thursday game, yes, I think the Rams got a shot because they can beat the next two opponents.
What say you, Lonnie?
But it starts tomorrow.
I'm on the bubble, but I'm on the bubble I'm leaning towards yes.
Rams making the playoffs. They're right now 7th.
Shot in hell, but I think they can.
Like I said, it starts tomorrow night. They're at home against the Saints.
So basically, tomorrow night is must win.
Yep.
For both teams, really.
Yeah, both. Saints trying to fight for that number 1 spot in the South. Rams trying to fight the spot for the playoffs. So, yep.
Well, next game. What month are we in, ladies and gentlemen?
December.
Dallas, what's up? How you doing? You alright? Hey, Dallas. Hey, y'all. Hey, y'all. We need to go down to Dallas. We need to go check them. We will check them, see how they're doing. See if they are right.
Howdy. 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 Now, don't get me wrong, y'all fellas around here, ladies and gentlemen down here. But we're going to talk about how these Cowboys lost to the Buffalo Bills. And for the first time in nearly 10 weeks, I cannot say my slogan to Josh Allen because he didn't throw a pick, nor he didn't lose the game. So for the first time in almost 10 weeks, I cannot say my favorite slogan.
No, you cannot.
So that's out the window. Hey, Cowboy fan, how y'all doing today? You're doing great. You're doing fine. That's great. Did one man beat you? Did one man cook you?
Literal.
Did one man ran for almost 283 yards with 2 tubs under his belt? Did Michael Parsons look tired? He couldn't touch Josh Allen if he can even reach him. The defensive line looked tired as hell. Now let me get to the offensive line because that's what happens when you let go of Ezekiel Elliott because you ain't got no power back to run a third and manageable. You didn't learn your lesson when you let go of Amari Cooper and that came back to haunt you. Now let me get to a guy by the name of Rain Dakota Prescott.
Oh, Lord.
Oh. Thank you.
It was coming.
He's waiting to do this after I got him this last week on it. Go ahead.
Hold up. Can we put him on a timer this week? 2 minutes.
Now, let me get a story about Rain Dakota Prescott. Rain Dakota Prescott, you have threw for under 200 yards. Rain Dakota Prescott, you have threw a pick. I thought Josh Allen was going to the pick, but it was you that went to the pick. Rain Dakota Prescott, that was a horrible game that you just had that time of night. Oh, it don't get better for you, Rain Dakota Prescott. Because due to the fact that you got the track team next down in Miami, Rain Dakota Prescott, you thought Buffalo Bills was bad. You ain't seen the Miami Dolphins yet. Rain Dakota Prescott. They've been turning the ball over down there in Miami and turning the points. Just like Buffalo did, but Buffalo turned the points to Rain Dakota Prescott. Do you actually think that you can win a game against the Dolphins in Miami? I don't think so. I don't think you can do that because due to the fact that you always will find a way to allergic to prosperity. Rain Dakota Prescott. Do you actually think that you're going to hold on to that first place lead for a long period of time? Rain Dakota Prescott, do you actually think that you have a chance if you get in the playoffs, but you went in the playoffs, that if you can get further in the conference final? Rain Dakota Prescott, don't you get sick and tired of people telling you that you cannot make it? You cannot make it to the Super Bowl at all. Rain Dakota Prescott, do you want me to continue to tell you that you cannot win the Super Bowl after 8 long years of your work, of what you can do? Rain Dakota Prescott, you are good for one thing: throwing empty calories.
Oh God.
Man.
Lord, oh God.
Oh yeah, Rain Dakota Prescott. You know what that caused the loss to the Cowboys? Most of your defense did all the damage.
Okay, before I go,
A mediocre team and big team. That's what makes this funny.
Wait, so after what this man had to come with, you gonna come with it? You know what? I'm done.
They will let you down. Accident. They will
Oh my god.
accident. They will let you down. Just like accident.
We said it though. We said it. We look. Listen. Before Rob goes, we said this. No. Let me take this back. Every week, I been saying this. He been saying this. He been saying this. We all been saying this. Let me elaborate one more time for the people in the back that watch this podcast faithfully. We don't give a sugar honey iced tea when in the regular season. We worry about December, January area. Importante. Muy importante. You know why? Because that's where seasons and playoffs and people play their best. And you know what happened, Dallas? You got caught. Again. By a running. By the way, hold up. Buffalo start running the ball, y'all. Go ahead, Rob. Go ahead and get them. Go ahead and get them. Go ahead and tell the people I'm at home, or if you're trying to warn them. But I know you're going to elaborate, but go ahead. I'll shut up. I tried to tell them. We tried to tell them.
so they had 10 more minutes than them, over 150 total yards more than them. They had 14 more first downs than them, 4 less penalties than them, 1 less turnover than them, because guess what? For the first time this year, they had 0 turnovers. They had 8 more plays than y'all. The only thing that you did better than them is the fact that you had 2 more sacks than them and 21 more pass yards. But it didn't mean nothing because the score does not reflect the story.
The outcome.
Nope, not at all. 179 rushing yards. 2 total touchdowns. He had 179 rushing yards. Johnson had 54 rushing yards. Josh Allen had 24 rushing yards. And then you had an 11 from Latavius Murray. Still counts.
Talking about running it down your throat.
But what makes it even worse, the majority of the touchdowns came from the run.
Literally run the ball down your esophagus.
And for people who don't know who Joe Brady is,
ooh, tell him what Joe Brady did, bro.
Oh, I mean, he was alright. I mean, he had a team down there, a college team down there called the Louisiana State University Tigers. And if people don't know what that is, that's LSU, and they kind of had a nice little group down there. I mean, they had some guys. They're NFL players now. I mean, they're doing okay. I mean, he had some guys, but I mean, he had guys like say no, hold on. He had some guys by the name of let's see, Jamar Chase.
Yeah, I think he's pretty good.
He had some guys like I don't know, Justin Jefferson was down here.
I think he's pretty. I think he's.
Yeah, he had Stinky down there. I mean, he also had guys. Like, see, Thaddeus Moss was down there. Let's see who else is down there. Clyde Wizlair was down there. There was still one guy down there. I mean, he alright right now. I mean, he ain't playing right now, but he alright though.
I know. Who is it? Joe?
I mean, didn't this guy? Didn't he win the Heisman that year?
Yeah, he did.
Is that
he beat a guy by the name of Trevor Lawrence in the Clemson?
No, I ain't Trevor Lawrence.
And then he beat a guy also by the name of was that Kyler Murray or was that Jalen Hurts that was that year?
Jalen Hurts.
That was Jalen Hurts. And didn't he break a record for the most touchdown throws?
Passing yards too.
In a college football game. Was it 9 touchdowns thrown in that game?
Yep, against Alabama.
I mean, yeah. I mean, and he did go to the Super Bowl a couple of years ago with a team that's in Cincinnati, right? What's that guy's name? What's that guy's name?
Home Alone Joe.
And for people who don't know what Home Alone Joe means, that's a guy by the name of Joe Burrow. So Joe Brady kind of knows how to run an offense like this, and it starts with the running game. That a guy that's coaching for the Giants right now, he's solidified that a couple of years, the last 2 years. His name was Brian Daboll, right? Okay, so we have some similarities between Joe Brady and Brian Daboll. Both of them like to establish runs that makes the quarterback looks better in the outcome. Now, granted, the yards might not say he did well, but his play and his decision making was the reason why they won the game. He understood that tonight it's not me throwing, it's me running. I'm going to have the run, and I'm going to let my bell cow running back handle the dirty work.
And he sure did.
7.2 yards per carry. That will win you football games every time.
Oh yeah, it would. And this time of year, yep.
Absolutely, and especially in that environment. It was rain. It was windy. You're not throwing the ball in this kind of rain. Look, you did that in Philly, and that didn't work out for you. Now you learn your lesson, and you play against a team that, guess what? They don't run the ball. They don't run.
I went in on this action.
They don't run. Yeah, I'm gonna let you have some. That's the thing. Cows do not run at all.
No.
They don't run. They throw well, but they throw well in artificial turf. They don't do well in grass. And when they're in grass, they're slower than molasses. And guess what? You get to go to another one. Guess what? Might not be that good either, because guess what?
They do the same thing.
But it's heat.
And speed kills.
And heat with
Speed
no
kills.
shade. No shade.
They don't give you none.
They give you no shade
None for you.
whatsoever.
No shade.
You got to deal with this kind of heat. And this ain't dry heat like it is in Texas. It's humidity heat. And that humidity heat, it's different than dry heat.
Better get them coolers in the plane.
Yes, I'm done.
All right, Chef, I'm gonna take a link out your book.
Sure.
Hit me.
Have it.
Dallas fans, I know we told you last week.
Oh,
And as soon as my beautiful husband here mentioned one huge thing, the weather, we all knew.
Yeah, we did.
In the words of Lonnie, Wayne, Dakota Prescott.
Now you want to jump on this little bandwagon. No, you FOS.
No. I said it just for this one time. Wayne, Dakota Prescott.
Yes.
You are a shell of yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Turn that back up.
Oh, yeah. Why you saying that, Ashley? Hold on a second. Hey, do you have a picture of a Cowboy fan up there? It happened a couple years ago.
Yeah, where's she at?
Don't worry. I got you. Go ahead. Talk about them. I got you.
Let's talk about these Cowboys fans. I don't want to hear no more.
Look. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I don't want to hear no more of the, our quarterback is better than yours. I don't want to hear no more of the, we going to the ship. I don't want to hear no more of the, next year is our year. Because we're in the now. And right now, the door is closing.
No, not that one.
No, not that one. We talking about the black chick. The door is closing ever so slowly. Ever so slowly, as you are now up against the wind. So, in my closing on this sermon, this good day, we will soon give you the bells, as you will be joining all the rest of the teams that are already mathematically out. You will be joining them on the couch soon too. And if you didn't catch who we're talking about those boys down in Dallas, the Dallas Cowboys, featuring Wayne, Dakota Prescott, Mary Jones and company. We bid you adieu. Okay, we bid you adieu, because in the words of the great Stephen A. Smith, what can go wrong will go wrong. And let the church say,
Amen.
Look at that picture. That reminds me, like, damn.
No, actually, no. Not that one. You know what the one is that'll really kill me? You ready for it? You ready for it, guys?
Go ahead.
You ready for it, guys? Sis, don't choke. Don't choke on your food. Swallow your food. Swallow your food. I want you to choke when I show you this one. You ready for this one?
Get on that sad puppy dog look on his face.
He was crying.
Big tears.
He was crying real tears.
Big tears.
I am so ready to see some more. We got like one more. We got like a couple more weeks.
I got a cup ready.
Couple more weeks before we get this hair ready. Okay, trust me. Don't worry, it's coming. Dallas, we're trying to tell you, y'all messed up still, because now Philly gonna win the division and y'all gotta go on the road as a 5 seed. 5 gotta play 4.
And it's messing with your money, Dak.
And you know what the fault, even though you might, it's a possibility they end up back to the scene of the crime where it was last year. They might end up have to go back to Tampa.
And Tampa would like a little bit of revenge.
Yeah. They do. Yeah, they do. Yeah, they do. So right now you're looking at facing Tampa. And Baker right now, how he playing? Like the comeback player of the year? You might want to look out. Because Baker don't look like he playing.
Not when there's money and division on the line.
Baker said he keeping you hired, not getting you fired.
Next one.
Next game. So, so by the way,
I would say it should be only 2 games left, right?
calm down. We talked about Monday night already. So we're gonna talk about Monday night. We're gonna talk about something special. So can I ask y'all a question out of the blue? When last have I done a giveaway?
Last year, wasn't it?
Last year Super Bowl.
Yeah.
What?
Giveaway. Last year Super Bowl, right?
What?
Yeah,
Last
Super
time we did a
Bowl.
giveaway.
Yeah.
Yeah, last year Super Bowl.
Christmas Day. Five card draw comes back.
All right.
Let me go get my roll.
Christmas Day. Five card draw is back.
I'll go get my robe.
And not to mention Christmas Day. We got a game on the horizon that might be a potential Super Bowl preview. Sister, number 1, Baltimore, still in our good grace. Number 1 seed still. Y'all got some tough games ahead of you.
Yes, Lord.
But with y'all beat up on the Jacksonville Jaguars, making them look like a bunch of kitties. Outstanding work.
Thank you.
Now, we're not going to talk about the game. We're going to talk about Crim. Let's talk about Crim. You want to talk about Crim? Y'all want to preview about Crim?
Premise.
Yeah. It's not Christmas.
Premise.
Yeah. We're going to preview about Crim. So, 2 teams that does the same thing. They both run. 2 teams that do the same thing. Stop the run. 2 teams that do the same thing. They rush the quarterback. And 2 teams that do the same thing. They got a good secondary. And 2 teams got the same thing. They got MVP candidates. So we got a heavyweight fight going down in Santa Clara.
Yes, Lord.
It couldn't have played out any better than this. I hate to say it.
The NFL was smart to have this game this late. I guess they knew that this was going to be worth something. And boy, isn't it ever. Because Baltimore can't afford to lose a game. Because the 1 seed is up for grabs and 3-4 other teams can get it after them.
Yep.
And as for the War Dogs, same thing. You can't lose a game either.
Yeah. But here's the kicker.
I have to take a nap.
The difference between the War Dogs and the Ravens, the War Dogs own tiebreakers on both of them.
That's the interesting caveat. So they will have to lose twice.
And I don't see that happening.
I don't see that happening.
No.
I don't see it either. So, sister, how you feeling about this criminal?
About Christmas? Soon
Yeah.
it will be Christmas Day.
That means she's nervous as hell.
Yep. Nervous AF. Okay. So I'm gonna keep it stack. I always do.
Stepping in the darkness.
Go to hell. And tell him BG sent him. Yeah, I got you. Got it. Noted.
No, I was on Freddie sent you.
Oh.
Y'all are just so terrible. Anyways, go ahead, man. I got a family that's very interesting.
Hold on, I had to take a drink first. Okay, I'm ready.
I got a very interesting family.
Stepping
Yeah, you
in
should
the
see what my shirt says today.
darkness.
Where's my shirt say? Just in lieu, because this is really about today.
In my mouth
Doesn't
doesn't
say.
say my face definitely will.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, gotcha.
So with that said, I am very nervous about how my team is going to perform. I do feel like San Francisco has the slider edge. I'm not even gonna lie. When you've got people like Fred Warner and people like Freight Train, when you got people like Debo and CMC,
We got my 40, homie.
okay, and then we have George Kitty Boo Boo, okay, and then you have a great, and I'm not even say decent, a great ball manager in the name of Broccoli Purdy.
Here goes the pain.
Okay, so when you have those people, now my team ain't no slouch, right? And you have the giftedness of Lamar Jackson.
Action Jackson.
However, what I've noticed is that Lamar, his reverb and his ability to get himself doing well on back to backs is not great for him. He's not showing that what I call it Lamaristicity on a weekly basis. But if you look at his track record, he does it on a bi-weekly basis. So his last big game was when, guys?
2 weeks ago.
So
against the Rams.
That was his last big game. This last game, he did not overperform. Just managed. He ball managed.
It wasn't Lamar Jackson. It was your Baltimore defense. But go ahead.
Right.
Which they needed that badly.
And what was the stat about what's his name? Mamba Doo Scooby Dooby Doo Mamba Doo Boo Boo. Him.
Mark Anthony. Mark
Mama
Andrew.
Duke. Mama. The little boy who's on defense.
Oh, you talking about their defensive end number 92.
Yeah.
Just say that.
Yeah, I don't know his number or just know it's Mama something.
It's a point.
Anywho, we were reading a stat that he has a half a sack in how many consistent games?
12.
So if you need a bet, there you go.
This ain't the line to put this on.
No.
Yeah, this is.
This ain't the line to do it.
I kind of think it's going to be like two concrete walls running into each other the whole night. I really think personally that this game is going to be an in the air game. It has to be. And as much as I want to, and yeah, I do. And as much as I want to believe in my team, I am very concerned about us keeping the upper edge. I really think that the 49ers might slide us for real. And that's just keeping it a stack. I'ma always root for my team. I'ma always call it for my team. But I am nervous AF. So I think it's gonna be the battle of who can run the fastest and who can run and catch. Zay Flowers.
He was just quiet. No, it wasn't even him.
No, I'm talking to him. Excuse me. Zay Flowers. You need to come to the party early. Early. Or we're gonna have problems.
If Fred Warner left him come to the party.
Yeah. Run. You know how Justin Fields runs? Run faster. Run like that.
You might want to do that.
Run.
I'm your mama. I'm your daddy. I'm in the alley. I got some coke. I got some weed. I got everything you need. I'm your pusher man. I'm your pusher man.
This is gonna be short and sweet because she just prolonged it. This is a game where Mark Andrews would thrive in.
Yes, Lord. I miss Marky.
So this comes to Isaiah Likely. You got the same production you did on Sunday. Double it on Monday. Because you're going to be the reason why this team might get over the hump and beat the 49ers. Might. I think the 5 point right now is a very disrespectful 5 points. I think it's very disrespectful to them have 5 points on the Niners as a hometown favorite. Now, I get it because you get 3, and they're thinking an extra 2 will be the cushion. I think it's disrespectful.
AF.
Because both these teams are very good at turnover differentials. They're both good at stopping the run, and they're both good at stopping the pass. The problem is that one team is second in passing, the other one is 20th. And the one that's 20th is kind of lopsided because he has these moments where he throws for 300. And he has these games where he's like 150 and 100 yards rushing. So it kind of lopsides because it's not, the stats show that not that good of a passing offense, but it's not bad either. But when you have a guy that can do everything, you kind of throw that stat away. So then you get to where the meat and potatoes are, the front. Baltimore's front has got to intimidate the front line of the 49ers.
Good luck with that.
That's the only reason why these guys, these only 3 teams, Cleveland, they had a nasty front because they had a nasty defensive coordinator. Very nasty defense coordinator, Jim Schwartz. Loves to hit. You need that same attitude this Monday. Because this is the first time in a long time. Actually, no, it's ever. First time on a Monday we've had Christmas bumping with basketball. And there ain't no good 8 o'clock basketball games. So that leaves the 8 o'clock football game on ABC. That means all eyes going to be on you on Christmas night. Now, normally...
Grandma.
Y'all can say that. Normally...
Sis?
Normally...
Grimace.
Thank you.
Normally, the Grinch is on. Normally, movies are on. You're on.
Oh, they're gonna be on. Well, yeah, they got to be. Yeah, we gotta see that. We gotta see that now. Yeah.
And remember, I said my one word for the year: revenge.
Mm-hmm.
And if you don't know what I mean by this particular game, go back 12 years ago.
Let me take it from there. For those of you who don't want to know about this, 12 years ago, these two met in the Super Bowl. It was known as the Harbaugh Bowl. Jim Harbaugh versus John Harbaugh. It had Ray Lewis' last ride and the rise of Colin Kaepernick. That was the storyline of it. The Ravens went on to win the Super Bowl and they won by 3. Fast forward 12 years later, John Harbaugh is still there. But there's a second generation son, that second generation coach has come in. And this man who is 44 years old is just like his daddy. He will hit you. He is an offensive-minded guru. Just like his daddy.
Mm-hmm.
He'll hit you with exotic offensive formation plays, just like his daddy.
Mm-hmm.
He'll hit you with everything. He'll hit you with a fat man going to the end zone, just like his daddy. John Harbaugh, you're not playing against your brother. You play against the son of Mike Shanahan, who has started from the ground as a quarterback coach before he went up to be an offense coordinator. Before he then became a head coach after serving over 5-6 years as the offense coordinator for different teams, including under his dad. The other problem is this. 49ers had a 6-game winning streak. Baltimore Ravens have a 5-game winning streak. Somebody's winning streak is about to go bye-bye on that day. True that the Ravens has not out of the woods yet because they're in the playoffs. They are close to playoffs. And they're leading by roughly a game and a half. I think they're leading by a game over Miami for the number one spot. And they face each other.
Who they see the following week.
At M&T Bank Stadium. 49ers really ain't got nothing to lose because, like I said in the early segment, when the chef was throwing out a storyline. Most of the teams that the War Dogs beat are in the playoffs. So if the 49ers lose a game and then win the last two, it wouldn't hurt them.
They'll be number one.
They'll be number one regardless because they beat the top teams, including the Cowboys and the Eagles. So as far as I'm concerned, on the NFC side, the road to the Super Bowl, y'all gotta come to the Alcatraz. That's where it's gonna be at. You're going to Alcatraz.
Can all roads in the AFC lead to the wire?
Can all roads? Now the question is for Baltimore. This is a pressure more on the Ravens than the War Dogs. Can the Ravens get a home field advantage throughout the playoffs and force every AFC team, including the Kansas City Chiefs, to come to them?
And you know the stars of both sides will be out that game.
That day. So that's one thing. So that's why I say the critical of this game will be this. Which defense going to break? That's the critical part. Which defense is going to break?
Look,
and I have concerns with the Baltimore Ravens defense. I've been saying that on the show for the last 3 years on their defense, and they're concerning me because the difference is between the edge of the Baltimore Ravens defense and the 49 defense. This Baltimore defense for the last 2 years have been giving up big plays to skilled receivers. And 49ers, the last time they gave up big plays to big receivers was against, I remember correctly, against Jamal Chase was one of them, and Jordan Addison. That was during their 3-game losing streak. On the offense, the 49ers has a big advantage on offense than the Ravens do because of receiver skill set. Because the Ravens do not have a true number one wide receiver. Now, granted, Odell Beckham Jr. might be that guy. I have no faith in Rashad Bateman, even though he's coming along slowly but surely. Zay Flowers, you've been MIA for the last 3 games. Last time you showed off was against the Chargers. Ever since then, you have not showed up. You think Ayuk going to care about you? You think George Kittle going to care about you? You think Debo going to care about you? And you think CMC going to care about you? These War Dogs are going to kill you if you don't get your stuff straightened up by Monday. The War Dogs, even though they're not playing, they're still playing to lock up the number 1 seed for home field advantage to the playoffs. They still want to skin. Let's be noticed, Raven fans. And actually, I hope you're right next to it listening. If you come out there flat, they're going to skin you alive and smile while they do it. You have been warned.
I'll tell you how I feel. Tough matchup. Unfortunately, you got to go against them. At this time of year, where them boys are really at their peak, it's starting to look like they're ready for the playoffs. They're ready to beat up on everybody, and y'all just in their way from being a 1 seed. Problem is, Baltimore can't afford to lose because there's a fourth, like I said, 14th is coming right behind them trying to get that same thing. I will not be surprised if this is a close game. So we'll see. I'm not gonna say Baltimore gonna win the game, but I think Baltimore can keep it close.
My only issue with him talking about Baltimore's defense, you are talking about the team that's the number one team in sacks. So if there's one thing and that's also been a problem when it comes down to the 49ers. You put your hands on Purdy, good enough, and keep them at least. And here's this another thing, and this is probably the only thing that really can make the difference in this game. Don't let the 49ers be behind. Because all of their wins have been when they are ahead. And when they're ahead, that's when they're the most dangerous. They're not that dangerous when they're behind. Now you're telling Purdy you're going to have to throw it at least 50 times to win. So if anything, if I'm Baltimore, I find a way to put my hands on Purdy. And Purdy, you might have to turn into Tua and get rid of that ball within 2 seconds. Because if you hold that ball and that defense that leads the league in sacks get their hands on you, look out.
Well, let me go ahead and give a little inspiration. So, ladies and gentlemen, y'all watch basketball last night? Y'all, did y'all watch basketball last night?
Oh, I watched some of it. Oh yeah.
There was a few games that was very interesting, but I won't talk about one right now. WICK.
That's a bad man.
Lone Wolf got me his name, so I'm gonna stick with it because I love it. WICK Morant. After a 25 game exile, we like to call it. So we didn't have nothing from
Excommunicado.
25 games he has been in exile. And last night, Senor Rob, he was playing like he was in exile. Take it away. This is your segment.
Demetrius. You are a bad man.
Shut your mouth.
Oh yeah.
And I warned people. I said for these 25 games, don't touch nothing of Memphis. Don't do nothing. Don't look at them. Don't watch them. Just leave them be. But when that man, Demetrius, come back, start immediately. And he proved my case. 34.6 rebounds, 8 assists, 2 steals, and a block. And they were down as much as 22.
Mm, mm, mm. Tato.
When this is the difference between a team that's just a team and a team with a superstar. That one guy that can get you over anything possible. That's what Memphis has. I don't want to hear anymore from the analysts saying that, because remember last year when Ja was gone and they were doing a little thing. They were saying, "Oh, they can do better without Ja Morant." Well, for 25 games, you were what? Y'all were. Let me
6 to
read
9.
this right. Hold on, let me read this right. Y'all were 6-19
That's the record.
without Ja Morant. Y'all were on a 7-game losing streak
Mm, 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 mm.
until Demetrius came back in New Orleans, by the way, which is even more ironic.
Mm, mm.
And guess who else was there? If you talk about
Mills.
New Orleans, guess who else was there?
Mr. Pump Williams.
And all he did was pump mad because he kept getting in foul trouble.
Oh my God.
Hey,
Zion.
look, I got infected by Lone Wolf names, so I mean, I'm loving it. You know,
Hold
I'm
it.
sorry,
Wait.
Lone.
Oh,
Zion. Pump,
Logan,
pump, pump.
give it to us one time.
Between Ja, Wick Morant, and Zion. Pump, 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 pump. Pumper Williams.
Somebody was really mad last night because he kept getting in foul trouble.
Well, stop
Oh,
dipping and
oh,
stop dipping.
oh, oh, oh. We got
Pause
receipt.
it.
We got receipt. We got
See?
receipt.
See? Stop dipping.
Uh-oh.
Stop dipping. Stop dipping that girl too tight.
We got receipt. Receipt. We got receipt.
Oh, please show it up.
Oh, that's why I got the light dim for you. So I gonna let you have this to yourself. You go ahead and have that.
Don't tell me. Don't tell me.
Yep. I think I know what he's talking about. Yep. He's
He
gonna
did
do
it
it.
again.
Yep. She did it again.
He did it again.
She did. Oh, Rob, you ain't got it?
Let me get to the game first before we get into her.
Okay. Well,
First.
do you want me to go ahead and work on it?
No, don't work on it. I got it. Cause let's get to the
Okay.
game. Let me get to the
Okay.
game. So you can cut your light back on.
Okay. I
We're
got you.
only talking about the games right now. We're
All
not
right,
going
cool.
to deal with the sideshow yet.
I was excited. Sorry.
We will get to the sideshow. But right now, let's get to the games because there were some real good games last night, and look, we definitely got to talk about tonight because Lord have mercy. Anyway, so yes, first game back. I was expecting you to maybe drop 20, 25, about 6 to now the assists. I expected that about 6 to 8.
Okay.
But I thought that everybody will play a little role and do a little stuff like that. Nope. Bane was the only one, and Triple J as in Jaren Jackson Jr. He did well. But this is the reason why these guys are starters and not all stars or all NBAs. This is where Ja Morant comes in. He literally took over the second half and scored 27 points in the second half.
I'm quite for that.
And from the way this we kind of was in trouble with this anyway because we did not know that Ja Morant has been practicing with this entire time. That's why he's been so quiet. He's been laid low. He has not uttered a word. He has not done anything except now the only thing he kept doing was he kept telling how much time he has left before he comes back. And when he said I got receipts,
That's what he said.
Oh, he got receipts. Now, he might not make the All-Star team, and he might not make the All NBA team. And that's on him.
It is.
But trust and believe, this Memphis team, if it comes back strong, do not let them get the 8th seed in the because if you do, with Marcus Smart coming back, Derrick Rose, and the rest of those guys they got right now,
you don't want that.
And if Ja can keep this energy of, oh, y'all counting me out, okay.
Bad day for the league.
Okay.
Y'all wanted him, you got him. He back now.
Okay. Okay. Now, let's get to the side. Let's get to the side show.
No. We're not gonna get we're not getting to the side. We got
Can I say something about this one?
I'm gonna say about
this. Let's get on it first.
Go ahead.
So, yeah, Ja, Demetrius, Morant. That's what you get from me, young man. You are somewhat, I ain't gonna say you are, the example of what you should do on the third time around.
You're a superstar in this league.
Right.
Don't throw that.
I want to know whoever you paid to be your marketing and your PR. Because you have done exactly what you're supposed to do, which is keep your mouth quiet. I think people tend to forget that, as we always say this, a story only lives for usually 7 days. So he has made it weeks, months under the we haven't heard a peep out of Ja Morant. And that is a great thing. That only means that his PR, his attorneys, his support, his family, and his dad, I'm still.
I'm happy there, but he's
not. The jury, the jury is still out on T Morant, but I'm there happy he's there to support his son in the first game back. But I hope that he just does everything from a distance, so that he knows like everything that is there for you ain't good for you. And I think that he might be seeing that. So we just have to see how his behavior is over the next few weeks. But if he keeps up at this pace, that game was to put everybody on notice.
I don't think his dad is the issue.
I think his dad is the big issue.
Entourage was the biggest issue.
Well, hold on. They said his dad be setting up a lot of the stuff for his son.
No, I get that, but at the same time, also, I still think it's also he's part of the entourage.
He's part of the entourage, so he said
that he is.
Go out and wild out with your son because you want to live the high life instead of he wants to play the friend and not the parent.
But that's the problem.
And that's the problem.
Because you gotta understand, T is probably in his 40s. And he's in his 20s, and you're trying to keep up with 20-year-olds and be like yourself as a 40-year-old.
Young boy mentality.
And this is probably the opportunity of a life. Well, not probably. This is the opportunity of a lifetime for his father because he's now being able to live probably the youth he never had.
Ding, and that's the problem.
And Ja is willing to do anything for his pops because, like he said, my pops was out there in the courts with me. My pops taught me everything I know. My pops, right?
But he technically was in the background this time because you saw normally
he sits on the court side. He was at the baseline.
He's in the baseline.
Yeah, he was at the baseline.
So that's a start. You're out of the limelight, but you're still there. But he sees you there, but not like a wild out because
he wasn't putting on. He actually played low key, which is not like T Morant.
But that's what he needs.
What he needs to do.
Yeah.
You need to be not seen but heard.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Before we get started, and normally I don't even do that at all, but this one do that. This is for the individuals that do this. They said, "I'm ready for the shot. I'm ready for the slideshow."
Oh Lord.
No,
Not like
no,
that. No,
no. We're going to hell.
I'm not giving you the time.
no, not like that. I don't need to do that shit anyway. I'm not doing that shit. That's like, no, I don't need to do that shit. That is for the
Okay.
individuals that have the mindset. Those individuals have the mindset. But anyway, there was a guy who's from Hampton, Virginia, by the name of Allen Iverson, named Bubble Chuck. He had the same similar entourage. I caught you off guard with that. I caught you off guard with that one. But there's a guy by the name of Allen Iverson. He has something similar to what John Morant went through with entourage to situation. But here's the kicker. As Allen Iverson got older.
Lone Wolf.
Yeah.
Step aside. Step aside. I was hoping Rob was gonna do it. You ain't gonna do it, so I'm gonna do it.
What?
So Zion.
Hold on a second.
Oh God.
I was
finished. Hold on, can I get my, hold on. Give me 10 seconds. I need to get a cup of tea.
I wasn't finished. I wasn't finished.
No.
I know the courthouse music.
Oh, go ahead and say you need to say it because you know what's coming.
I wasn't even finished yet. I'll make it short and sweet.
Please finish.
Point is being that John Morant, I'm glad you're back in the league. And I hope you stay out of trouble. Now let's get down to Zion Pump Williams. You cut the light off, Chef.
So, Zion, I got some footage here for you. Zion, hey, Zion, what's good, bro? Why are you doing that, bro? What are you doing?
We are getting ready to get unplugged up a little bit for this one.
Why y'all doing this? Y'all look. Hey, look, listen. You know what I need? I need the 20th Century Fox.
Whoa, wait a minute now. Stop the hole. Stop that shit. Hold on. Pause.
We need some popcorn.
Here, you made me a napkin. You made me a napkin for this. All right, now play that music back again.
Well. Hey, Rob, by the way, you make an excellent producer.
I almost choked, yo.
Hey, I didn't know that song was coming, but I got you. Hey, Rob, I got you. So,
you wrong for that, Ashley.
We're going all the way down in New Orleans, Louisiana, where Zion Williamson suffer had another bad loss.
That's not his name.
That's not his name. Loney, can we get his name?
Zion Pumper Williamson.
And unfortunately, you had your biggest fan, your number one fan, had to say a few words about you.
Can we get those words?
I need them 2 words.
Roll it.
Hold up, give him a second. Because the song was breathing nice.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, I love it.
Oh.
Are y'all ready?
Yeah, I'm ready to
All
go.
right. She's back.
2 words, please.
Roll it.
Roll it.
Zion, since you want to send your publicist to talk shit about me every other freaking week, how about you get on the treadmill, speed through level 12, and maybe you'll lose some weight and go on it for like an hour or 2. Second, how about you stop drinking sodas? 3, how about you practice doing 3-pointers? Everybody's tired of seeing you do dunks all freaking day. Learn another move. It's getting boring and tired. You're tired and boring, just like how you were in bed. Person is Zion publicist to talk shit about me every other freaking week. How about you get on the treadmill, speed through level 12, and maybe you'll lose some weight and go on it for like an hour or 2. Second, how about you stop drinking sodas? 3, how about you?
Hold up, he got part 2. He ready.
Oh no, yeah, I can say it because it got. I didn't even know. Hold on, wait a minute. Hold on. It got better, y'all.
It got better.
Rob, you want to take it away?
Yeah, because it got better. I'm just listening to her now. This is before the game. So she did. So I didn't know this because I didn't send this to y'all, and I'm just looking at this now. She did one before the game even got started.
Roll it.
Roll it.
You're not winning. You're not gonna win nothing. Y'all can record this all y'all want. You're missing a lot of shots tonight. You're gonna get embarrassed in front of national TV. You're not winning tonight. You wanna be the laughing stock parlay. He's awake. You're not. I'm telling you, he's gonna lose tonight. It's John Moran tonight. He ain't winning shit. You're not winning. I promise you. You're gonna get okay. Here's a prediction. He getting benched second half. He gonna front the first half, like he doing something. He gonna pump fake, and he gonna get benched the second half. He's benched. He's finished. The NBA is done with him. How much you wanna pick? The NBA is done with him. How y'all gonna tell me he's finished? He gonna pump fake the first half. What happens it right now? I don't even watch basketball. Like I stopped watching it because I'm not giving him my energy. Anytime I gave him my energy, he got 30-point, all them kind of.
But you giving it to him now.
Yo, I'll give everybody $100 on his live tonight. He's losing the game tonight. I promise you. Do not put your parlays. He's awake. Do not. I'm telling you, he's gonna lose tonight.
At least you predicted right.
Okay, let me. I want
I hate you.
Let me. I want.
You gotta get a little volume on that.
I want this
Go ahead.
work. I want this work. Let me have this
Go
work.
ahead.
I want this work. And her name is Mariah Mills, right?
Yeah, you still getting the background music just for GP because it's the ambiance.
Mm-hmm.
I don't need that acapella. Matter of fact, I got a better idea. Give me that Curtis Mayfield Pusher Man instrument. I got a better idea.
Oh God.
Oh yeah. Hit me that Pusher Man instrument.
Yeah. Chef, you see what they made me go get?
Yeah.
You got that Pusher Man instrument?
Oh, yes, I do.
Y'all, we going straight to hell. I just want y'all to know.
Yes, I do. I got you.
Mm-hmm. Thank you. Mariah Mills, you be talking smack about Zion Williamson. No, Zion pump Williamson. About he's losing the game, he's doing this, he's doing that. But yet you still messing with him. So obviously his Johnson is still good. Because if the Johnson wasn't good, you wouldn't be messing with him. So next thing, Miss Mills. The reason why you doing that because you decided that People on OnlyFans find out who you are, and you're a clout chaser. And people do not like clout chasers. We all seen your a porn movie before. We know you get down like that. You remind me of a Fatal Attraction. You're toxic as hell. Secondly, Miss Mills.
It's not mine.
Secondly, Miss Mills. I was wondering, why are you still with this man? He's clearly saying he don't want you. Basically, the only thing he wants you is to smash you. But you also like to smash him. You
They
don't
both
mind
wrong.
spending his NBA money that can actually go towards something like, oh, I don't know, his daughter's future, maybe for college. But you don't mind smashing him. You don't mind getting his money so he can buy you things in the mall. You don't mind for trips to Paris, New York, Las Vegas, Los Angeles, Miami, Mexico. But yeah, you talk smack about him. See, we have a name for you like that, Miss Mills. And I call you Miss Mills out of respect loosely. You are, well, shout out the most
That background music is so perfect.
hypocritical woman I ever seen in my life. I see a bunch of hypocritical people in my life before. You take the cake. You obviously the top 5 up there. See, Miss Mills, if you don't, and he's talking all, he's doing all this to you, or you talking all this back to him, why don't you just leave him alone and let him do his thing? Because you see, you got the boy sprung. You got him saying, Miss Mills, you be saying, if I tell you to jump, Zion Pumper be saying, how high, ma'am?
You were doing that in Vegas.
Yeah. And obviously, obviously the way you've been messaging about him, you don't care. You don't care. You don't care about him. You just care. You just, and matter of fact, Zion, you the same thing too. You same thing too. Both of y'all are getting the same thing. So let me help you out. Both of y'all deserve each other. And if I was you, Zion, I'll work on your game. The end.
Which hold up. Give me this. That was a alley-oop. Let me dunk that joint. Can I make a request, DJ?
Oh my goodness. How did I become the talk of the NBA and now we're getting into me being a DJ?
Can I get clean up woman? Mariah Millie Mills. That's what she goes by. Right. Some of y'all might be a little too old for this. A little too young for this.
You think it is? You think they are?
Yeah, go ahead and let it rock though. Alright. For y'all who don't know what the cleanup woman is, that's Millie. Been cleaning on up. 100 racks a month. And if you don't pay on time, your ass is mine. Okay. And that's what she's saying. She must not have gotten paid on time. Because she don't talk when she's paid on time. Did y'all notice that? She don't talk when she paid. But when that check when that wire, that ACH don't clear the clearinghouse, your ass is mine. Okay, she wants that payment between the 1st and the 15th. And that payment didn't come. Okay? Y'all know this is a mutual exchange agreement. Okay.
Friends with benefits.
Didn't No, this was a transactional relationship.
Oh, let me help you out.
Okay.
Hooker and John, but go ahead.
Transactional. He found her on IG, liked what he seen, and said, "What that mouth do?" And that's how we got here. Her mouth does it all. Clearly, he has paid her over $1.7 million since 2001. I'm at 21. Since 2021.
Since he got in the league,
he's been paying her $100,000 a month. Has taken her on trips around the world. Done all the nastiest things your heart could ever desire. Turn that on up. Clean it on up. But when you pay on time. All right? But he ain't pay on time.
That's why his ass is hers.
So that's why we're in the position we're in. We all knew. We saw what happened in Vegas.
Well, I didn't.
You didn't see the video of her in Vegas?
No.
And he was walking with her, following her? Well, we about to have another roll it. He looking for it.
I remember.
He did that before the game. That is why they did not win that in-season tournament game.
This thing has been.
Here you go. Now listen. Listen carefully, friends.
What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas.
That's it. What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. Followed by the ooh. We all know who the ooh.
Well, Giant Pumper. Here you go.
Yes, thank you. And that happened hours before the game, y'all. Hours before the game.
Here you go, Pumper.
She set that boy up.
You see the correlation?
Set him up.
He got paid.
She set him up.
Let's add one more thing to the fire. Some more fuel to the fire. How much did they get paid for that game?
$100,000.
Excuse me? Say that out.
$100,000 a piece.
Okay, kids. What was her stipend again every month?
$100,000.
Okay, so we know where that money went. Y'all, so I guarantee
straight to the pussy.
Right?
You say that?
So
I did say that. Yep, straight to the pussy.
Yeah, it is. Straight to it. And shall we forget? Can we not forget? What does that say?
That says, I know your weakness, Zion Williamson. Don't make me expose it to the world, you insecure, fat bust. You will lose again against the Grizzlies. The Pelicans will bench you for life. You might as well buy a house instead of renting. You not getting traded like you wanted.
And lastly, did we forget that Zion has a baby on the way or here or whatever?
I think the baby's already here.
Who's his baby mama, Rob?
Oh, just a rapper's daughter by the name of Lil Boosie. I'm just saying.
Who?
Lil Boosie. That's Boosie's daughter. It's his baby mama.
It's the BOOSIEBADAZZ. That's me.
Wipe me down. That's the baby's granddaddy.
We're talking about Little Boosie, the same Little Boosie who went to jail on 4 occasions.
INDEP, yes.
The same little Boosie that got chain, he got a haircut with gold teeth. He was in North Carolina jail once before. That's Little Boosie.
Back home in New Orleans where he belonged. And no Zion. Yeah, that one.
So, with all this said, we have a... Oh, he got up. Oh, he's backing up.
See what you did? I did not want to get into this.
Loney, come back.
I had one more thing to talk about, but you just left and packed it up.
He didn't know.
I even want to get to the games tonight. I want to talk about Joel. He scored 51 tonight.
Okay, go ahead. Come on, let's just... He's okay.
He dropped 51 tonight again.
Oh, he's back. Okay.
He Joel Embiid.
Oh, that ain't no surprise.
I know, but I wanted to get into these games right now. But
Who that Joel
There's
Embiid?
another game I want
Who did the
to.
Sixers play?
There's another game I want to. There's another game I want to talk about, and it's a conversation. We have a little Baba talk for the next couple minutes before we go.
I'm sorry, y'all, but I just want y'all to know that was the best segment we done had.
Oh, so head the thing. So you see them Golden State Warriors? They faced Boston last night.
Yep.
Remember, Golden State then were down 20, huh?
Mm-hmm.
And then what that boy name?
Chef Curry.
Boy name?
Chef Curry.
What's his title? What is title? The greatest shooter the Lord has created. You see what Rob did? You see what Rob doing?
Night.
Yep.
Night, no come.
And put up 6 threes.
So here's my question to y'all now. Where is Curry all time?
Top 3.
What?
What? As far
What?
Whoa. It's okay.
What?
He doesn't know
What?
What the hell you just say?
Hold on, we be right back.
Hold it. What's the question?
Fever, okay? You okay? Fix your eyes. He got a fever. It's okay. He don't know what he's talking about. Hey, you okay? Hey. Come on now. Hey, you okay?
Sis, you should ask me if I'm okay, because I'm about to have an expletive.
Okay, where's the beeper button? Beep!
What?
What's the question?
What the? Oh my God!
Beep!
Oh, I got to drink my drink. Excuse me.
What is that?
Mm?
What you drinking?
Tequila.
No. It's a little bit
Never
more.
mind. Yeah, I got you. Noted.
You know, I'll just say 2 words: liquid infused.
Oh, never mind. I already know what that is.
Kool-Aid.
That ain't Kool-Aid, guy.
Okay.
That ain't Kool-Aid, bro.
No, that's what it is. Liquid infused Kool-Aid.
Let me hear the Chuck Shoemaker. The Chuck Shoemaker look.
No, Rob. Lone Wolf.
Sir.
What you say?
He said top 3. I heard him.
Yep.
Who?
And you better not say Luka's in your top 10.
I said all time. So who's your 3?
You talking all time?
Ain't that what I just said?
Yep.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, if you talk about all time, top 3 NBA players of all time, right?
You said he was top 3 all time.
Oh, shit. Curry, LeBron, Michael.
Rob, you want this or can I take it?
Come on, snap out of it.
You want this or you want me to take this? Go ahead.
I thought Magdal Russo was bad.
Oh, was he crazy, dude?
Okay. I thought that was bad enough.
No, this is worse. This was. I wasn't anticipate. I was not anticipate. Look, pardon my French. I didn't anticipate this shit.
No.
What? Lord help Lone Wolf.
Top 10, yes.
Yes.
Top 5, he can fight.
No, Rob. Okay. Yes. You got my argument. Yes. But you're semi-reaching though.
I have him at 7.
I'm about to say you semi-reaching right now. Talking about okay. He said 7. Okay.
Not top 5 material, not top 3 material.
No.
Not 2 or 1. No.
What?
No.
What?
No.
Look.
First of all, sir,
Look.
I will never let you ever disrespect the late great Kobe Bean Bryant.
Yeah. No. Can I grab? Can I help you, bro? Please. Can I help you, bro? Please.
He got it.
No. I want to see if I will be right.
Go ahead.
Lone Wolf.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something, bro.
My hip hurt now.
Not your hip hurt.
Yes.
Yeah. Ashley, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Well, no.
Nope. Y'all passed that when y'all talking about Mariah Mills and her pussy. So you might as well go ahead and finish it off.
We
I
was
ain't
talking
saying none
about
of that.
I wasn't even. Y'all didn't even know what we're gonna say. Okay.
Go ahead.
All right. Lone Wolf. Okay. I watched First Take this morning, and I watched Mad Dog Russo, and I thought he was nuts. You just basically topped the motherfucking list. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm gonna speak it. I'm gonna say it because rarely we curse, but I'm gonna curse this one time because you're an absolute lunatic. So you're gonna go ahead and tell me that Korea's top 3, where I have, let me see, Mikey, then King, then Kareem, then Kobe.
Shoot, I forgot. Ooh.
No. You have the audacity. You silence. You silence. You shut your mouth. No. You shut your. No. After soliloquy that you had to go ahead and say out of your raven mouth, had to go ahead and say Curry top 3. You have no right to open your mouth. Hush. Zip it. Shut up. You have no right to talk about that. You gonna talk about Kobe? How about Tim? How about Timmy? You got Timmy? You forgot about Timmy? How about Timmy? Oh, I got one more. You forgot about Shaq? You can forget about him? You got about Shaq? Oh, best power forward, most dominant power forward to play the game, and got more titles, more bigger resume than Curry. Am I wrong? Thank you. Rob, you could take it from here.
I mean, he also forgot about the greatest winner of all time. I'm not even.
Wilt!
Wilt and Bill.
Bill Russell.
None of them ain't gonna pour over here. I wanted you to take the other 2.
Offended.
And I'm sorry, and I'd be damned if I leave Hakeem Olajuwon out of this.
Thank you.
Did we say Kareem?
I said Kareem.
I did.
Okay.
I did.
I'm just
honey. Kareem is up there.
The only one that I could see him pass right now, and his only reason why, the only one I could see him solidify as that spot, as a takeover. He has a case of taking over Magic.
That I will agree with. But Magic got 5 though. Curry need 1 more.
Yeah, Curry needs 1 more. But he solidified. I think me personally, I believe he has solidified himself as the best point guard of all time. That's me. I still have Magic. It's like literally they're like right next to each other, and he is like one day I pass you, one day I don't. That's how I feel about it. But if he does happen to get 1 more before he retires, then yeah, I'm just going to just put it all together. But top 3. No, I'm not going that far.
Now, Rob.
Hold on.
Okay.
Has he changed the way we look at basketball right now? Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
No
Of
one
course.
really validated the 3-point line more than him. That's why he's the all-time 3-point leader. That's why he leads the league in all-time threes. No one solidified that from start to finish more than he has. I don't think no one's going to ever do it like he's done. In probably about a good 20 to 50 years. I don't think anyone's going to do it
I
like
don't think everybody gonna ever do it.
that. I think somebody will probably in 50 years, but that's no time soon.
Yeah, when technology is different.
Yeah. The point is, has he transcended the game to what it is now? Yes.
Of course.
But there's one guy that has transcended the game forever. There's only a few that say they have done it forever.
Mm-hmm.
And that's even a even shorter list. And Michael is one of them. And LeBron is the other one right now. We don't know who's this next one that's going to transcend the game forever. We don't know it yet. We thought it would be Steph, but longevity-wise is nice, but I don't see it. Kevin Durant probably was one of them because he transcended the fact of how big guys can shoot now.
Mm-hmm.
But when you're looking at the total package of a player, from points, rebounds, assists, steals, blocks, minutes, rings, accolades, leadership, there's only one person that's right there right now. He's sitting in LA. He's the only one right now. And the only reason why I know is he's 39. He's 39 years old. He's about to be 39, turning 40, and still averaging over 25 points a game right now. Almost about the triple-double tonight. And until you find me somebody at that age, literally they did a stat on this man. In order for you to break his record in points, you have to average 25 or more points from the time you walk in the door to the time you leave, and you have to do it within 22 years.
Good luck with that.
And if you average 30, you got to do that consistently in 15 years.
And how many players are playing 15 years?
Not much.
No, average NBA players have been around about what, 12 years roughly.
If that, and that's if they have the components to stay on a roster. That's the other part. You can shoot, but most teams now they want you to play defense. If you can't play defense, you're not going to be on the court. Curry has just been blessed because of the fact that his scoring outweighs his really biggest problem.
Defense.
And injuries.
Injuries.
It's both.
Well,
it's defense and injuries. It's
both. Curry had been having ankle injuries when he was in Davidson.
Well, not just that. Look at him last year. Remember, he had the shoulder injury.
Yeah, he had
shoulder injury. He had to wear the sleeve. I mean, I don't get me wrong. I love the man. I really believe he's top 10 all time. No question about that. I cannot discredit what he has done for this league and for what he's done off the court. Top 5, top 3, that's for reserves for the elite of the elite. And I'm not putting him in that Mount Rushmore just of yet. He's on that second Mount Rushmore that you can look at and be like, oh, this is cute. I know these guys, they're pretty good, but they ain't them.
The baby Mount Rushmore.
Baby,
the one across the street.
Yeah, the real one. Like we got the one, like you got the one that's sitting there, but then we got the real one. I want to go to the real one. The real one, that's the LeBrons, the Michaels, the Kareems, and whoever you want to put on the 4th spot. It's up to you. That's my 3 right there.
Russell.
Okay, fine. Don't matter about that. Fine. You can put Russell there. You can put Shaq there. You can put Wilt there. You can put Hakeem there.
Who?
Bill Russell.
Bill Russell.
Oh, Bill Russell. I'm about to say Russell. Who? Okay, I was just.
I ain't talking about Russell Westbrook.
We missing Russell. There's only one, and when it comes to grades, there's only one Russell.
I kind of figured that's who you were talking about. I just wanted to be clear, because
yeah, the Celtic Russell.
Okay.
Not the one that's still playing Russell.
Okay. Oh. Okay.
Never.
Listen, you see, I was about to get heartburn.
Never ever.
Yeah.
Never ever. Look, he's not even better than the one I'm looking at on the screen. That's Isaiah Thomas.
I know who that is.
Ain't never, ever. Point is, top 3? Yeah, okay. All right. Drug tested.
Yeah.
I think he just didn't hear you say all time.
No, he heard that. He just said it, and he just realized, he made a mistake. Drug test.
Yeah. Now, I can convert my answer back. If you ask me where you go all time, I'd say between top 15 at the most.
Now, if you're talking about right now, top 3, that one you might have a case.
Yeah, I thought you were talking top 3 like right now.
Oh, right now? Oh, yeah, you got it.
Yeah, right now, yeah. But you talking about
no question.
Yeah, if you talking about all time, top 15.
Yeah, no. Right now, yeah, top. Look, old people are winning right now. Old people winning right now. KD, LeBron, and Steph, they winning right now.
Right.
They're the old dogs, and they still kicking ass at this point. Ain't nothing we can do about it. But yeah, okay. All right. Now let's back. Now I want to go to I'll go to this right quick.
Yes, please. Before we go.
Yeah, tonight's games has been great. We had a great matchup first between the Sixers and the Timberwolves. Both teams are they're top 3 respectively in their conferences. And BR Betting had the audacity to fade Joel Embiid's points.
Boy, ain't they ashamed.
Lost y'all minds.
They did.
Oh, run that by me again, Baldy.
BR Betting, they normally fade a superstar on Tuesday nights. The superstar they chose tonight was the Philadelphia 76ers MVP, Joel Embiid.
Okay, let me take over from there. This is the same Joel Embiid that ran rough shot on Rudy Gobert and run rough shot on Karl Anthony Thompson.
That's him.
They tried to fade him. BR
fade him.
They started to fade him.
Them boys stupid.
BR Ben, quit by your head. Just quit. Quit by your head before you make people lose their money.
He scored 40 points in 3 quarters.
He scored around about 18, roughly 15 to 18 points per quarter.
He scored 51 points, 12 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 steals, and a block. All of his points were from low paint, mid-range, free throws. No threes.
And this was in Philadelphia, right?
Absolutely.
Okay, the Minnesota Timberwolves are away from Target Center are 50-50 team. At Target Center to get butt naked, buck wild on the low.
Well, the Sixers got butt naked, butt wild, and said, "Have a good night." It was him with 51 and Maxey with 35.
That means Tobias Harris and them they had to do that much.
Nope, 9 points, 7 points for Oubre, and give our thoughts and prayers to Shake Milton. He did get he hyperextended his knee and it tanked pretty bad. So keep our thoughts and prayers on him.
Oh Lord, sorry to hear that, Lord.
Yeah.
By the way, you see the game that's going on right now between the Kings and the Celtics?
I'm looking at it right now. At halftime, no Jason Tatum. Looks like it's no problem for right now. One thing about the Kings, they are a second half team, and Fox already has 26 with 6 threes.
That means I expect Monk to pump it up in the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
Boy, this game will look like it's gonna be high scoring, going over 120.
And speaking of the Lakers, they never lost tonight.
Oh Lord, just please don't mention it, please, 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 please.
Lakers
Lost
lose.
of all teams, they lost to the Chicago Bulls in Chicago. Where a guy by the name of DeMar DeRozan decided to show up and show out against the Lakers.
Mm.
Mr.
And AD must have under 10 rebounds.
No, he had 14 rebounds, but he only had 19 points.
He still had a double-double.
Yeah, but he probably needed about a good 27 in order for them to win. Because LeBron had 25, 10, and 9.
Ooh. Wow. Yeah, almost had a triple double in one, right?
Yeah, it's again, but
they lost though.
It's not even his. It's of course, it's you know whose.
Dame time.
No, D-Lo.
Oh, D-Lo. Oh, he snapped tonight?
That's the problem. He didn't. He had a triple single.
Lord.
2 points, 1 rebound, 2 assists in 28 minutes. Those same 28 minutes, Reeves had 21.
Reeves gonna be their 6th man, so I ain't worry about that.
The Clippers stopped the Luka sighting. Normally, Luka snaps on the Clippers. He did get a triple-double, but he had to fight for it.
Okay. Did what's the name show up for work?
No, he's still out with a knee injury.
He's still out with a knee injury.
But they didn't have Paul George tonight.
No PG.
Nope.
Aww.
And for a guy who had what? And for a guy, James Harden had what 40-some points the other night. Went back to his old self and had 17 and 11.
Facilitating.
Yep.
By the way, not to mention De'Aaron Fox with 26 points already in the half.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not to mention Derek White got 21 points in the half.
I got him for 30, and I got whatchamacallit for 40.
De'Aaron Fox.
Mm-hmm.
I think he could go for the half a century.
Mm-hmm. I just was modest. I took him for 40.
And
you did the live? You did the live?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. I did. I'll tell you what I did. I mean, I did De'Aaron Fox for 50, Derek White for 30, Porzingis for 20, Sabonis for 15.
Shout out to the Cleveland Cavaliers.
Yeah. They alright, but they've yet to show me anything different because until they could beat one of the powerhouses in the East, as in the Big Three. I'm talking about Philly, Milwaukee, Boston. Don't talk to me about anybody else.
They almost beat Milwaukee.
Shout out today is because of the fact that there was no Donovan Mitchell, no Darius Garland.
Mm-hmm.
Still beat the Jazz, and their highest scorer was not even Careless LeVert.
Nope.
And it's not even Max Strus.
Oh, I know it. I don't even have to look.
Where was it?
Jared Allen.
Wrong.
Wow.
What?
Max is Max.
Nope. Sam Merrill.
What?
Oh yeah, I heard he snapped on a whole bunch of threes.
27 points, 8 of 14 from 3.
So he got above JA because JA was up like 20. He had like 20.
17, and he stayed right there.
I thought he was at 20-something points.
No. He stayed at 17.
Yeah. Utah Jazz against a real good team.
How did Colin Sexton
on the road? Let me take this. Ben Wise, Utah Jazz against a good team on the road. Every time they play a good team on the road, just fade them.
They just need to go ahead and just start trading this team away and start from scratch.
At home, they're 75-25.
The Heat won without Jimmy Butler again today.
Bam helped them out.
Not even Bam did all right, but it was Hero.
Mm.
Glad to see Hero back.
28, 8, and 7.
Mm. He shot them threes too. I think it was like 4 threes, 3 threes.
4 threes for him, 4 threes for Josh Richardson, and 4 threes for Heiston.
Mm.
Okay. Was the Miami Heat was at home?
You can call it that, but they were in Orlando.
They're Orlando. On the road, the Heat is 50-50 against the Magic. And I think the Magic was favored, I believe, correctly.
Yep, favored by 5.
By 5. And most likely, Orlando Magic been playing good at home. And they're a money-making team. So that loss hurts them is all right.
Yep, but in other news, Nuggets handled their business. Knicks handled their business. And Hawks handled their business.
All right.
Yeah, Trae Young had a good game.
Trae Young gonna be inconsistent again.
But shout out to Jabari Smith.
Oh, he had a good game?
Did he?
That's awesome.
34, 13, and he shot 4 threes.
Golly.
And he was perfect from the free throw line, 14 of 14.
Mm.
Oh, man. Hey, our USC boys did it.
We better have beat Oklahoma.
We beat Oklahoma.
There you go.
Who, Bonnie and them?
No, USC, North Carolina.
Oh, yeah, they beat Oklahoma. Yeah, I'm watching it now. It's Alabama against Arizona now.
And it don't get no easier for the Lakers, because then they gotta leave Chicago tonight, see Minnesota tomorrow.
Mm.
Yeah, I don't like that matchup.
Minnesota been too good. But until we approach week 16, we have elimination station coming up. So we'll see who start to get elimination, who coaches gonna get fired. But until then, you beat me to it. You beat me to it. I'm not even going to even do it because I literally had it on cue. You ain't shit. Hey. Week 16 was fun. Week 15 was fun. Week 16 gonna be even more fun. But until then, we gotta go and live our normal life again until Sunday. Until then, that's the lovely couple over there. That's the man that wants to be with crazy pics every week. Yep. Carolina, go to hell. Yep. And this guy here, that's me. We out to here. See y'all. Be peaceful. Be safe. Out to here.